Hey everyone, કેમ છો? મજામાં છો ને? This is Mrunal Jain and you're watching Urban Asian. That's a very tough one, but if I have to answer in one word, I would say Nagarjuna. I do reply a lot of times, like on my fan page. I post for them. I cannot answer all the 100 questions or whatever queries I get, but I make sure that my one message also reaches out to 100 fans. And there's a big devotion from the Indonesian fans. So I really thank them for loving both the characters and for loving each and every character of mine. No, the girls have stopped approaching me from last 3.5 years after seeing me with my soulmate. So they only say that if we go and click with this mate, we are going to get a soul. She's okay. She's like, she knows that it's an actor's job what I do. So she's very, she feels sometimes that there is something missing. And she always wants me to say that it's you. So I always say, yeah, that one person is always going to be missing because it can't be you. That was a very devotional, that was a very epic moment for me. When I was shooting for Mahabharat in Kalyan, and in this Mahabharat, I was playing Shri Krishna. So I was in this outfit of that whole get-up of Shri Krishna, and then suddenly this child comes and touches my feet. And I just turned back and I looked down and I see this child, and she's like, and he's folding a hand like that, and I was like, no, I'm not God. So the child replied me in a very nice way, like he's like, you're not God, but you're in his clothes and nobody can wear his clothes. So you are one of his avatar, what I see. So I was like very touched by this child. जो बच्चे की इतनी मासूमियत में उसने ये बात बोली, तो बहुत छू गई मुझे बात, और मेरे ख्याल से मैं फ़ैन उसका बन गया उस वक्त. Everybody wants, all the fans who are there, they want to know more about your personal lives. When I was married, when I was single, that time also they wanted to like, if he could meet you, if he could talk to you, but there's always this slight silver lining which I say, that it has to be maintained for the dignity of the fan and for your dignity, and that's, I would say it's a respect level. So a lot of fans have done, but I have not pushed them away, or I've not abused them. I have just maintained, I've just blocked myself from that moment, and I've kept myself dignified in that matter, that I would not harm that fan because it is his love and that it is his affection towards me. So never hurt anyone's feelings. I feel that only you can respect it, and you can maintain yourself, but do not hurt him. No, I am completely the punctual one. Matlab, I can make everyone run in the house if I am late for my set, because it's been a record, I feel, that I have never been late on set. Matlab, I would, in fact, at times, out of 10, I would say 4 times I've been before time. So, because set is something which I love to be, because that's my workspace, and I feel that workspace always gives you a high in your life. And when you're working, it's a different feeling, like, because I love the camera and acting is my passion and it's my love. That's when you're in your love space zone, it always keeps you high on spirits, and it always keeps you high on emotions, because you are going to be portraying one of those in front of the camera, and it gives you a kick to work more, because every time you get appreciation for your scene, for your work, I feel it's worth the every penny that I earn. At times yes, because I feel lately, like last 3-4 years, I have learned a lot from my seniors. Kritika ji would be one of my most favorite actress which I've worked with, and she's taught me like like she slapped me in real in my scenes. She's abused me in my real, not in a wrong way, but to teach me in the right way, because she's been a very senior actress and everything. But talking about one take artist, I would at times say that it would be wrong to call as a one take artist, because at times when an actor gets trying to give another take, he's just trying to do it better. And I would say that I would not call myself a one take artist, because I am never satisfied by myself, and I would try to do it one more better. But at times the director stops me that no, I've got what I wanted, so I say okay. I am not a selfie addict, but I'm a photographer myself. So I like to click photographs of a lot of people, and I like to make videos, and I like to click more than be clicked. So I click my wife a lot, and whenever we are on a holiday and something, so most out of 100 pictures, 98 pictures are of hers only, and it feels like she's gone for a holiday all alone, and I'm not there. At times, yes. It's the second wife, what my first wife calls me, that the second wife is coming in between. So it's better you switch it off or I'll break it. If it is very substantial and very important to the scriptural at the script level, and it makes a difference to the story, the script, yes, I would do it, not for the sake of doing it. Because anything you do for the sake of doing it, it's only called as to pull the attention. And I am not an attention seeker. I would rather say that do meaningful things in life, because that itself will attract a lot of people. No. I love them more than my people who love me, because I have to take care of them more. So they are my most attention seekers. But actually, genuinely feeling, I have not come across any haters on social media. I don't know how, but see, there is a thing which we call as that I like a person or I don't like a person. There is no middle part to it. So people who like me, they comment on my post, they like my post, and people who don't like me, they just don't like me. So I feel that it's okay. They are there in their own space. I take care of the people who love me. If I give as many tips as possible, that's going to be less only, because fitness is something you keep learning every day. And but two, three things I'll tell you that please have a lot of water in your whole day, because it keeps your body hydrated, it keeps you away from the dehydration, and it keeps your immune system very clean, and because of which your skin glows, your mental system, your mind is always fresh, and it's an oxygen which is there in your body. Second thing I would say, please avoid any raw or junk food, not raw but junk food after 7 o'clock, because it is all junk food is all it disturbs your immune system, whether it's ectomorph body or ectomorph body, but it will affect your body. And third thing I would say that don't get into any shortcuts of making a good body. I would again repeat it, don't get into any shortcuts of making a good six-pack body. And I would again say that six-pack body doesn't mean that it's the fittest body in the world. It is not necessary you go to the gym. It is not necessary that you have to lift heavy weights. It's not necessary that you have to take a lot of protein to make those muscles. First, you need to understand that what is your goal. If you want to be a pro bodybuilder, then you go into that circuit. If you're an athlete, you want to be an athlete, you go into that circuit. If you're an actor, you go into that circuit. So there is a preparation and there is a fitness goal for every person. You have to get your goal. You have to decide what you want to do and then approach your fitness goal. Every person is different and I cannot be someone else and someone else cannot be me. So you are different. Think about your goal and achieve it. Closest to my heart is of course Uttaran Akash, because it's been great to negative to positive to a business tycoon. There were so many variations in 2.5 years which I played. And talking about Uttaran, I was never keen on taking Uttaran because I felt it was a show of Ichha and Tapasya. But somehow destiny wanted me to be in Uttaran, and again thank my producers Rupali Goa and Pintu Goa for taking me in that show. And if off lately if I speak, yes, Nagarjun has kept me on the edge, because playing a fantasy character as well as a cop is a dream come true for any of the actors who would want to do a double role. So double role is something which it keeps you high, because you have to either get into this character, either you have to get into this character. So Nagarjun will always be one role which I will never forget in my life. Any Bollywood actress who would want to work with me, I would work. I'm a very limited person, but whatever I do only with passion. I've got a lot of books, but I don't read books. I am a movie buff. I am a car enthusiast. I am a photographer. I am a director in myself. So I do all of these things, and I help my wife in this shoe making thing, which my wife has just started. So I do the product branding, I do the product imaging. So this are the few things, but all of them, one if I have to choose, it's the cars. It's like I feel that every man's best toy is a car, and every girl's best thing is, I guess, shoes or perfumes. So that way the best thing what guys always think about is cars, and boys love toys. Fake people with fake emotions and with fake concerns. I feel either you be genuine, either you be one person, either you don't be. I feel if you want to be a friend with anybody, be genuinely a friend. If you want to criticize somebody, don't criticize behind back. Just say it on your face. Even if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And just don't be double-faced. I would have been, and I will be now automobile engineer, but not exactly like automobile. But I am coming up with a new enthusiast car club called as Multi Car Club, and we would be soon starting it off in a month or two, where we'll all have all the fancy cars, and we'll have all the car enthusiasts coming in and hanging out and talking more about the cars and everything. So this is one thing which I would be. And soon I'm coming up with my web series with Amit Khanna. Think to Think Productions is coming up with a very different kind of web content called as the Valmiki Tales, and it would be something which is never seen on web. Of course, everyone must have heard this, saying a lot of people like saying that you must have not seen this, but I'm genuinely saying that you see it yourself, and you all let us know that whether you'll like it or not. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I am blessed that I'm blessed to be loved, to be appreciated, and to have you all. And my hard work and my dedication has paid off. That it's been 10 years in the industry, and I'm still there. And I would just say that keep supporting me. If you don't like anything, please post it. If you like something, please do post that. And I would keep giving my efforts, and I would keep doing my job and giving it 100%, and would never ever let you down. So thank you so much, and I'm just saying God bless everyone, and thank you so much. And you can watch and you can subscribe to Urban Asian channel.